Hey everyone! In this video, we will learn what is a data type, a brief introduction to different kinds of data types in Golang, and why do we actually need them in the first place. So, a data type is a classification made on the kind of data. They categorize a set of related values, describe the operations that can be done on them. For example, we have string, which is a sequence of characters and is used to represent text. Then we have numbers, which consist of integers and floats. So, integers in Golang are like integers in mathematics. They are numbers, but without any decimal counterparts, such as -10, 0, 112, and so on. While float, on the other hand, are numbers that contain a decimal counterpart, such as 7.0 or 89.05. Next up, we have Boolean. So Boolean consists of just two values, true and false. Then we have arrays and slices. So an array is like a list or a sequence of elements of a single data type. So we can have an array of just integer or just strings or just floats. While slices represent a flexible array-like data type, but they also provide more control over memory allocation. Next comes map. So a map is a collection of key value pairs. For example, we can have a map of string to integer. So the key x over here refers to the integer value 30, or even a map of integer to integer. So don't worry, we'll study about all of these data types in detail later on. For now, let's address the question. Why are data types needed? So first of all, they categorize a set of related values, just like how we saw. Second, they describe the operations that can be done on them. And let's see what this means. So if a data type is a number, for example, it's often possible to perform mathematical operations on it, such as addition, multiplication, and subtraction. While if it's a string, we can perform operations on it, such as converting it to uppercase, or even calculating the string's length, which we cannot do if it's an integer. So programming languages extend different kinds of functionalities to different kinds of data types. And now the most important point, that they define the way the data is stored in the memory. Let us understand this with a few examples. So whenever we say that we want to store some data in a code, a certain memory is allocated for it. This process is known as memory allocation, that is setting aside sections of memory to store some data. For example, when you say you need to store data of integer type, 4 bytes or 8 bytes of memory is allocated to it, depending on the kind of machine. While if the data type is a Boolean, just 1 byte is allocated for it. Hence, we need data types to get the information for memory allocation. Well, that's it for this lecture. We'll see you in the next one.